Yo, what's really, really good, my people? Y'all know who it is. Y'all know what it is. Let's get into this. So, I've spent the last hour or so listening to the Wack 100 and Hassan Campbell clubhouse interview. And then I saw the 10 Toes Down video on it, which had me laughing because he's a funny dude. He's a great content creator, and he be on Hassan's heels, as well as other people, but whatever. He had me laughing. So look, here's my takeaway from it. Wack 100 violated Hassan Campbell. The gangster, the thug, the killer, Hassan Campbell, didn't do shit about it. And apparently, he did it not only on the clubhouse, but he violated him face to face too. And Hassan had little to nothing to say about it. He didn't say nothing. He wasn't a gangster. He ain't pull out, he ain't back out. He ain't do none of that shit. He ain't smack the shit out of him. He didn't do nothing. He was real calm and cordial, And apparently Hassan, the thing that made Wack really mad was Hassan asked 6ix9ine to look out and send money to a dude that he put in jail. That Tekashi literally snitched on this dude. Hassan said the dude called him out of nowhere and asked him to ask Tekashi 6ix9ine to send him money because him and his family are fucked up and he don't have nothing. That is so weird on so many levels. I don't even know where to begin. I honestly don't think that the dude did that. I think Hassan just wanted to sound like he was loopy and that he knows people who knows people, like he always tried to act like. And he basically, brought it up and Wack called him on it like, yo, that's some weird shit. First of all, the mere fact that Duke would ask that is probably going to lead to him getting violated on the inside. Straight like that. Especially if he's gang affiliated. For you to go and say and have somebody reach out to 6ix9ine on some shit, and you know that he not only put you in here, but he put some heavy hitters in the 9 tray in the feds for a long time, and you reaching out to him, yeah, that's gonna get your face blown off. At least, and you in the feds. So you might even get killed over that. So that's one. Secondly, who does that? Who, as a man that has that little bit of pride, like, if I was his wife, and I'd leave the nigga. Like, that's crazy. Like, you don't have no pride in yourself? The dude put you in jail for, he said, 60 months, and you still asking this dude for money? You're a clown. But like I said, I don't think that he did that. But one thing that I will say that 10 Toes Down pointed out, and I've done videos on Wack 100 before and all the things that his antics and all the bullshit. And one thing that I really realized by what 10 Toes Down was saying, as far as he has all these gang members behind him, Big U and all the Pyrus and all these other, not all of them because I've heard, but he has a big following when it comes to these West Coast gang members who really back him on all the shit he says, especially when it pertains to the East Coast gang politics and just East Coast in general. He is the mouthpiece for the West Coast. He says what they always wanted to say to us. This is a fact. He is the person that speaks, and I'm going to tell you, he might not speak for every single one of them, but I'm going to tell you like this. He speaks for a big majority of those West Coast gang members that feel that the East Coast don't have no right to gangbanging. They don't have we not real over here, we fake. We not really like that. The things that he says is what they be thinking, but they don't say it. And Wack is the one person that gets up there and he says it. And he says it in the right forum, because he's over the phone, he's on Clubhouse, and he's completely safe. He's in the comfort of his own home, sitting on a fucking sectional, just chilling, talking crazy to people. Talking crazy. He is the mouthpiece of the West Coast, of LA especially. That's how, the way that he talks about us, the way that he feels about us, is the way that most of them dudes feel about us. And you know why I know? Because I've heard them in these clubhouses. And they talk shit about the East Coast. You know how they think of New York, especially New York. When I say the East Coast, I'm talking about New York. Because they don't really go in on Pennsylvania and New Jersey and Virginia. They don't give a fuck about y'all. Not respectfully. They're not talking about y'all. They're talking about New York. That's who they talking about. They, oh yeah, y'all New York, when it comes to snitching and paperwork, y'all this, y'all that, y'all this, y'all that. You know, And Wack speaks to what they're thinking and what they're feeling. That's how he carries himself. He talks a lot of shit. And he talks a lot of shit because that's how he's grown up feeling about the East Coast. Not just because he was in death row, not just because of none of that. Because honestly, I think that they felt like that forever. A lot of them. You know what I mean? And then the straw that broke the camel's back was when all this gang politics came into New York. Wack 100 is a clown. He's a clown, and he's, you know, just because he's dissing Hassan, listen, Hassan Campbell, he has people that really don't know and don't really, aren't really in tune and you know, and were never really involved in the street life fooled. Because to them, him talking the shit that he talks and whatever, and naming and name dropping a couple people like B.O. and acting like he knew Pistol Pete and all this other shit, makes them think, oh, he a real dude. Oh, damn, But no, that shit don't mean nothing, man. That shit don't mean nothing, because real killers and real dudes that really handle their business would not allow none of the things that he let go down unless they liked it. And I'm talking about his experiences with Bambaataa. I'm talking about his altercations and the thing that just happened with Wack. Wack was in his face calling him a weirdo. Wack was, see, you got to understand the language as far as he's from the West Coast. So him calling you a weirdo is the equivalent of a dude from New York in your face saying you're a bozo. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's disrespectful. It's disrespectful, and if you're really like that, you probably gonna pop on that. You're like that's gonna be enough for you to say, yeah, you wildin'. You're not gonna talk to me any which way, and snuff it or do whatever you're gonna do. But Hassan Campbell stood there and took it. He stood there like a little man and sat there and let this dude Wack 100 come over here and style on his ass. And then he let 6ix9ine shut him down and keep him from talking. I seen the clips of the video of the interview. 6ix9ine over talking him, telling him to be quiet. Just like Hassan Campbell got sunned. He got sunned. He had deodorant on the top of his head. After that, after he left that interview, he was like this. He was wiping off that motherfucking Axe deodorant on that nigga's head. Like he was wiping. That shit was oily as hell. Wack had him like this. Tekashi had him like this. Hey, the only person that probably didn't go in on him was Academics, and Academics ain't even like that. Academics probably the realest person in the room because he's not afraid to be himself. He's up there and he's not fronting. He's not trying to put on a public persona or make it seem like he's a thug. He's perfectly willing to let you know that he is going to tell on you if you hurt him or if you threaten him. And he's not about towing guns. He's not about any gang activity. He is about his podcast, making money, and doing whatever he does, which is not gangster. He is a complete civilian, and he's very comfortable letting you know about that. And I respect that way more than I respect anybody that's in there acting like there's something that they're not. Hassan Campbell, hold this L. And like 10 Toes said at the end of his video, which is the truth, I don't want anybody from the West Coast, South, anywhere to get it twisted and think that Hassan Campbell represents what New York City is, or what New York City is about, or what New Yorkers think. I don't even want you to think that I represent that, because we're all different. But just know that Hassan Campbell is not the mouthpiece for the East Coast, especially New York City. He does not represent all of us. He does not represent our ideology. He does not represent the Bronx. He represents himself, and that's it. Just like me, just like I think anybody that's real is gonna say I don't represent anybody but me. So I'm not saying that I'm the mouthpiece for the Bronx. I'm not the mouthpiece for anybody for Puerto Rico. I'm the mouthpiece for me. If you agree with me, God bless you. If you don't, same thing. God bless you. But anyway, this one ran long, man. I was just talking my shit a little bit. Thanks for stopping in. Like, share, and subscribe if you waited all the way to the end of the video and you haven't already. Much love and respect to everybody. Much love to, 10 Toes Down and everything, and his channel and his platform. He's really a funny dude. Like I said, check him out if you haven't checked him out already. And until the next time, my people, stay blessed, stay safe. Peace.